Anderson.
What's going on, you guys, and welcome back to the channel Anderson. Today I'm doing a video that I've been getting requests for a long time now, after seeing it on the C55, some of you with a keen eye, and me talking about it in a few videos. We are doing a fog light delete on my CLK55, very similar to a lot of different models that have these fog lights on them, but let me give you a little bit of an overview, show you guys what I've done so far, and get you guys up to speed on what you'll need to do to make this happen. It's actually pretty simple, so follow along. I'll show you guys exactly what I've done. Alright guys, so if you're familiar, you've seen fog lights like this on the C55 with the kind of round, cool fog lights. I like these a little better. And then you have the oval units on the CLK55, also cool, but I like the circle style better. But anyways, they have these grills on top which look like this and are simply held in by these little clips right here. So there's about 4 to 6 clips depending on car. Those just hook on to the little round bar housing, I guess, whatever you want to call it. So get those off, basically just pull these out of here, and then what you'll do is use some type of pliers or whatever else, and you basically just break off the pieces of this little mesh that they use from factory. And I don't like this stuff. The reason I do this delete in part because I like the look without the fog lights, but also I don't like this chicken wire mesh that they use from factory. I think it just looks kind of cheap, makes the car look kind of dated, and this honeycomb mesh that I have actually modernizes it quite a bit. But anyways, once you cut all those little pieces off, or not cut but pry them off, they come off pretty easy. You'll end up with your leftover frame right here, and you'll have a piece of what used to be that grill. So basically, like I said, I just use pliers, pry it up, get it off of that frame, and you're ready for the next step. And here is our driver's side fog light. This is attached underneath by one 8mm bolt and then one Phillips screw. So really easy to get these out. Yours is going to have a plug on the back of it. Mine had the most janky HID setup in the world that I have no idea how it worked at one point, because the plug is literally just going to itself, and it was not plugged into anything else. The factory plug is still there, which looks like it's been maybe spliced at one point. I don't know, this could be a factory crimp, but it doesn't look like it. So this is still there. I believe these are probably like H4 or something like that from factory, but yeah, this is no longer here. I'm not getting warnings for the fog lights on the dash, which is interesting, but I'll take it, no worries. So I'm just going to end up zip tying this harness out of the way, because I'm not going to be running fog lights anymore. We don't have enough of my honeycomb mesh that I ordered to do the center section of the grill, but I'm going to order some more of it so that we can eventually. The one that I ordered ended up being way too big inside of this little, mesh area. It just didn't look right. So we're just going to do the fogs for now, and then I'll tackle the grill later, and I will show you guys what the finished product looks like on my C55 as well, so you have some examples. But the basic idea of this is all I'm going to do is line this up with my mesh, and the key is kind of bend this to shape, because you're going to have to account for that in what you cut so that it lines up properly. You want to try to keep close to like the edge of these little hexagons, so that way you can zip tie to this frame. That's literally all I use, is zip tie to the frame. It blends in super nice, you guys. You'll see in the examples on my C55, maybe I'll pop them up on screen right here. It looks great, totally blends in. Nobody's ever people don't even notice that I've done it, number one, and then when they do, they're like, oh, that's super cool, how did you do that? They don't even notice that it's just zip tied together. So trust me, it'll pass, nobody's gonna know, and if they do, they'll think it's cool anyways. So just line this up. I'm gonna get my cutting little snip dikes and get this cut to size, and then basically just slap it on. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Alright you guys, so about half an hour later, we have our duplicates. Basically just cut out one, fit it up, got it nice, and replicated it mirroring. So we are good to go with those. Next thing I'm going to do is zip tie them down to the frames themselves, and after that it's as simple as just clipping them in. Alright you guys, and just like that we got ourselves a grill. Doesn't take many zip ties. I think I put 6 total on here. Just kind of anchor down the spots that you feel like work the best, and now try to test fit it. Alright guys, and once you got it secured, it'll look just like so. Now this part takes a little bit of finessing, and honestly I could probably perfect this a little bit more, but you just have to kind of line these clips up where you can. You're gonna have to squeeze them through some of the hex openings and just kind of get it to coordinate and sit how you want it to. Don't forget, by the way, on the passenger side there's a temp sensor that you'll need to plug back in, or just, you know, set into the little rubber grommet in the frame. But yeah, that is how it looks, all complete. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a big fan of this look. Just modernizes it, and I'm a big less is more kind of guy. So this whole build, it's all about kind of getting down and dirty with a lot of power and no wasted elements. So very happy with how this turned out. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the other side. I'll show you guys the end. Bummed that I don't have all the mesh to be able to do the center grill right now, but at least we got these side pieces done, and I'll be able to go after this once I get the correct mesh ordered up again. Alright you guys, and ta-da! We are there. Both sides done. Nice and clean. Easy, easy, easy dubs. All it takes, little patience, little time, little finessing, little craftiness with some pliers and some snip dikes. And we got a nice fog light delete. The other cool part is nobody will ever have these besides you, around you, most likely. Now you're watching this video, so maybe a bunch of people will have it, but yeah, it's a unique little mod. Blends in nicely, modernizes it a bit, and especially once you get that centerpiece grill, have them all matching. Brings out the front end a little bit. Makes it look unique, something different. And then you got fog lights to save for another project. If anyone wants these, by the way, let me know. This one's in really good shape, the passenger side. The driver's side needs to be taken apart and kind of cleaned up. It's not bad. The glass is in great shape, but it was just a little watery in there from sitting not sealed because of those weird HID lights that somebody tries to set up. But anyways, guys, next time I get a video of the car, I will get you guys some shots of it on the ground, but I'm finishing up some more work on it, so figured I would do this real quick while it's up in the air. Makes it easier, get underneath, but you can do it while it's on the ground too if you want to. So that is it, guys. Fog light delete complete. So moving on to the next stuff with the car. You guys stay tuned. More videos on the way as always. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this was helpful for you, and maybe you'll try it out yourselves. That said, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Tell me what you say.